Hello students, today we are going to learn a very important topic and the topic is techniques of shading. Our subject is techniques of shading. There are six types of shading technique. One is tonal, second one smudge, third one hatching, as we call it as hatch also, fourth one cross hatching, fifth one is scumble, and sixth one is stipple. So these are the basic techniques we are going to learn. Now first one is tonal. Now this tonal shading is very easy one and normal one we can use. Now for that one we are going to make two boxes. Now here I am using pencil. In this one, when you are shading that, you are going to use one box, you are going to make it light, and a simple shading will be there. This is a simple one, a very light box. We are going to shade this one with the pencil. This is a basic shading. And this will be little darker. This is tonal shading, a basic one. Commonly we are using this one. And the same way I am going to show you one part of our face, and with that technique we are going to shade that one in a tonal technique. We are going to shade this nose. A simple way we are going to move our hand. One direction. In this way. Simple one. This is the tonal shading. Now second one comes. Second one will be smudge. Now smudge also, it is called as blending technique. You can use this shading as again I am showing you in a boxes. You are going to learn this techniques. These are very important. In first one, the same way, plain light color it will come. In this way. The second one, wherever you need dark, there you are going to press the pencil so that the dark part will come. In this way, where you want medium, you can move your hand like that. You can press your hand and light. This technique is also very important. The same way we are making the nose here, and we are going to use the technique. Smudge means what? You are going to, after using your pencil shading, you are going to use any tool to smudge this pencil work what you have done. Now wherever I need dark, there I am going to use little, I am going to press my hand little so that it will become dark. Wherever I want light, these tones are very very important. In this way you are going to move. The same way this side. And for this technique you can use any tools to smudge the work. Now I am here using a bird. You can use a cotton, you can use tissue paper, you can use paper or a rough cloth, and you are going to smudge this part. You are going to make it smooth. Slowly, neatly you are going to do this one. It gives a realistic effect after using this technique. While doing any object work with the help of pencil shading, this technique is important, very very important. You can use for pencil work also, color pencils also, for crayons also, this technique. In this way it gives a realistic effect. You have to make it a smooth with the help of tissue paper or with the help of birds or any rough cloth. You have to smudge this one. You have to mix this all. Our third technique is hatching. Now same way we are going to make two boxes. And here we are going to use the technique as in one direction. Either you can use slanting or horizontal or vertical, how you want, that is left to you. There are two types of hatching. One is cross hatching and this one is simple one. Now here also, wherever you need dark part, there you have to press your hand. Where you need light and medium, the same way this technique you have to use. In hatching you are going to use any one direction. Same way we are going to make a nose here, and we are going to use this technique for that. So it will be easy to you to understand the techniques. In this way I am taking a slanting lines here. In this way. Now wherever you need dark, you are going to press your hand. This is hatching technique. In this way. Okay, now fourth one we are going to do is cross hatching. Cross hatching. Now in cross hatching, make two square. Now in cross hatching, what you are going to do is that if I am making a slanting shading here, light one, the same way I am using opposite side also, just cross side. This technique is this technique is also very important while shading landscape and all. The same way a cross hatching we will do on this one. Here the shading knowledge should be there. You have to practice the shading knowledge, where we are going to keep dark, where we are going to keep medium, where we are going to keep lighter part. So you have to learn that one. So this all the work will be easy for you. The same way the nose I will show you in the same technique. Now here you can move your hand. If it is in this way, you can move your hand in this direction also. If you want slanting here, you can use slanting. Here it is going down, so you can use in this way also a curved line. In cross hatching you can use any direction, any movement of your hand, and again cross like this. I'm going to do where you want dark, you're going to press your hand. In this way. The same way this side also. This is a cross hatching technique. In this way you are going to complete your work. Now fifth one is scumble. Now for scumbling, you're going to make two boxes like this again. Now in this one, you're going to use oval shapes like this. You can see carefully, oval shape I am making. Now where I want, now this one lighter I am making oval shapes like this. This technique normally we are using for the trees. When we are making landscape, we are using this technique for landscape. When we are making trees, leaves, natural things, this gives a good effect on that one. The same way, where you need dark, you are going to press your hand and you are going to make it dark. Just scumble this one in an oval shape. In this direction. In landscape, this one is very important. The same way nose we will show in that technique. Small parts like this oval shapes I am showing here. Where I want dark, I am pressing my hand. In this way. In this direction you are going to go. Where you want dark, you press your hand and move it. Alright, now our last one is, sixth one technique is stippling. Stipple it is called. Now in this one also we are going to make two boxes. Here you can use any object, any tools for making this work. Stippling means what? You are going to put dots like this. In this way, you can see the dots. Now where I want dark dots, I am going to apply dots there. Here I will show you. This shading is also very you can use this technique in portrait also. It gives a very beautiful effect. You can use pen for using this technique. You can use pen also for making dots like this. Where you need dark dots, you are going to make dark dots there. Any drawing you can use this technique. For object drawing also, it gives a beautiful effect. Stippling like this. Now a nose we will make in this technique. Now where you want dark, there you are going to stipple it dark. Where you want light, you can stipple it light. Here you can use a pen also. You can make this stippling work in a monochromatic method also. In last period we have learned about the colors. Monochromatic scheme also is very nice for this technique. It gives a beautiful effect. For any drawing, you can make landscape, you can make painting, portrait, you can make object drawing, you can use this technique. But this technique also, the shading sense should be there. So first, for all these techniques, you are going to learn shading part. Means where we have to use dark, where we have to use light. That you can learn by keeping the object in front of you, and you can learn that when you are keeping the object in front of you, see that one side should be dark and one side should be light. One means one side should be open and one side should be closed. In that way you can learn the shading, how to use the shading techniques. In landscape also we can see that whenever we are going on the spots while doing landscape, there are also these shadings are shown from where the sun is giving the light part and the dark part. This gives the effect of realistic. So these are some techniques we have learned. We can use this in any drawing, but we have to practice the light and dark shading so that this technique you can use it easily. Thank you.